Hey everybody, Josh and Ted from Nerd Makes Sense here. Ted, say hi to the people.
Hey guys.
So this video is going to be a little bit different. Um, First off, one thing that I want to get out of the way, um, I want to say I'm sorry to you guys, to the fans, to those who have been dedicated to us and listening. Also, Ted, I want to say sorry to you because up until a couple weeks ago, I was really slacking off on getting stuff up and loaded, and there's a couple reasons behind that, and I'll go into that in a little bit. And plus, we also want to do we've got some news about the channel. Some changing, some changes are coming, some new stuff's coming, and we want to talk about that a little bit. But first off, like I said, I want to sincerely apologize to you guys because I have been falling down on what is supposed to be my job to get this up and going. Um, and part of it was being a little lazy because of the holidays a few weeks ago. But another part of it was because I got some news a couple weeks ago that I wasn't expecting, and was quite a bit of a blow to my ego. I was officially diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and that threw me into a little bit of a depression where I didn't want to really do much. Um, and I know some people think that diabetes is not really a big thing unless it's type 1. But it can be hard because it requires a bit of a excuse me, it requires a bit of a lifestyle change. Because you have to cut certain things out. You have to really be strict with yourself in order to get to the point where you can get out of that. And it was one of those things where I was so certain that there's no way I could have it. I thought it was one of those things where you would absolutely know if you had it. And well, I guess I was wrong, and so that it affected how I was going about my day for a little bit. But luckily, the support from family and friends and Ted over here, um, basically, I don't want to say holding my hand through it, but really giving me encouragement. I really do appreciate all of that. Um, and it's helped me to not only start to change what I need to change in order to make myself, in order to try and work out the diabetes situation, but also just to get healthy in general. Um, and it's a work in progress, and it's going to take a while. But we are back hardcore. We are going to be recording every week for the foreseeable future, unless obviously unless something comes up. But we will have content for you every week. This weekend, you guys get double the episodes. Pokemon dropped earlier today. The Broly review will be out tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time it'll be out tomorrow, but I'm going to get to work on it as soon as possible and try to get it out to you as before it's too late in the day tomorrow. But on a much happier note, like I said, we are back. We are recording. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of stuff planned. One of the biggest things that we want to announce is an upcoming new show that's going to be added to the channel. So we're going to be doing two shows for you. The new show is we've got a working title for it. Don't know if this is going to be the solid title for it, but right now we're going with the working title of Nerd Rage. And what it'll be is it'll be a monthly episode where either myself or Ted will take a topic that's either been annoying us or just straight up pisses us off, and we're gonna research it. We're going to get all the evidence we need to either blow it out of the water or support it and really, go to town on it for you guys. So that's exciting. Also, I can't remember if it was last week's episode or this week's episode where I announced an upcoming Star Wars episode. We are really working. We're starting to hammer out the details on that. I think we agreed on a 2-part episode.
Yeah, I think so.
And so we're working on a couple of special guests for that. Not going to announce anything just yet because we haven't finalized anything. We don't know if the guests are going to be available for those recording times. And we honestly don't know how long it'll be before we get that episode out to you. But it's going to be a really good one. It's going to be a really fun one. One that I think we've both been excited to do for a while because it's different than what we normally throw up on the channel. I know we've thrown up a lot of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball episodes, Pokemon episodes. We've done quite a few, and we haven't really done too much of other things. Yeah, we've done a few things here and there. Next week, I think the Elseworlds episode is coming. Outside of that, we've got, of course, we'll be finishing up Canon. We've got 2, maybe 3 episodes of that left. We still haven't quite decided whether or not we were going to do Hirudegarn. I think we decided on like a general discussion episode.
Yeah, just about because I don't know what we can get from that.
Yeah, and of course, we're always looking for new ideas from you guys, so please, send us those. We are officially up on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah.
Those are all up and working. So please feel free to contact us. We want your ideas. You can, and those of you who know us personally, you can send us ideas on our own personal pages. Or you can, send them directly to the Nerds Make Sense pages. Also, we have an email address too, which would be even better if you guys sent your ideas there. I know email's a little outdated nowadays, but it still, it still gets the job done. And that's nerdsmakesense@yahoo.com. Once again, that's nerdsmakesense@yahoo.com. So you can send your ideas to us there. Also, we are looking for people to help out here physically with the channel. We're looking for people who have skills with video editing and audio editing who can do a better job than I've been doing. We're also looking for potential producers who, can help us get this show off the ground further. Maybe get us out to a wider audience. We want this channel to grow. That's why we're going to be doing the extra show, and we're probably going to be adding other features down the line. We don't want to get too far away from the core of the show because it's what we did before we even started putting this up on YouTube. And we want to keep that because it's where we feel we have a strength. When we bring the content to you guys. I don't know. Was there anything else that we talked about?
I think that's about it. I think, and just you touched on everything.
Okay. Yeah. So we've got a lot of good things. And, one of the things that I really wanted to kind of explain to you guys is one of the reasons why we're doing what we do, or we're doing this channel. I love doing this. I love being able to sit here and talk about all these different topics with someone who is on the same level with me as it, on it. And it validates me, wanting to do all this research because I randomly research shit all the time. And so, and if when I sit there and I point out facts about TV shows or movies or animes or video games and to certain people, and they either don't know what I'm talking about or they don't give a crap, it's disappointing. But with Ted here and with some of our other friends, we get to sit here, we get to talk about this with people who know what we're talking about, who want to know more about what we're talking about as well. But also, my vision for the future is being able to put up big content for you guys, like actual original shows. Whether they be live action, whether they be digital animation, or just regular animation themselves, and with voice actors. I'm hoping to one day be able to bring that kind of stuff for you, because Ted and I, we both write. I don't know how. I know I haven't been able to do a whole lot of my writing recently because of things going on. Plus, I haven't been. I guess you could say I haven't been in the mood to write, and I don't know how far you've gotten with your stories.
Yeah, I touch on them now and then, but work's been a thing too. So.
And I know a couple of those we've talked about wanting to turn them into shows down the line, whether we make money on them or not. We wanted to turn them into content for people to see, because we think we have some pretty good ideas going on about these things. I know Ted's working on a big Pokemon story. I'm working on a Digimon fan fiction. I'm also working on a couple other things. Plus, I'm working on my own original ideas. Excuse me. But we hope to one day be able to bring that kind of content to you guys as well, and still do this show on a weekly basis at the very least. I know Ted, he loves his job, and I would never try to take him away from that. But me, I'm trying to get out of that. I don't want to talk too badly about it, just in case somebody ever actually hears it and turns it around to my boss. But let's just say it's not the greatest job in the world, and it's somewhere to be and for me to make money right now. It's not where I see myself working at forever. At least I hope not. God, I hope not. So, that's kind of my what's the word I'm looking for? Oh shoot. My reasons and my passion for wanting to do this and to get myself out there. I don't know if it's the same for you, or if you have different reasons, or if you're just here to do it with me, or
yeah, I like it. Like, I was kind of worried at first, but after a couple episodes, it's fun. It's like fun, like you said, doing research and stuff, finding out stuff I didn't know about. And like you said, we do this even when we're not recording, so it doesn't it just feels like we're not just blowing hot air off recording, and we're just putting it into something. Yeah, it's a good way to find out more stuff and get to say what you want to say, and see what other people have to say. Because you said, we mentioned it to other people. Like, I could talk about Dragon Ball Z and anime to someone, and they were like, "Oh, okay, all right, yeah, I guess." Yeah.
But when it's you and I, it's completely different, because I know exactly what you're talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And we can sit there and if we think one or the other is wrong, we can try and correct each other. Or we put something in one of our videos that maybe isn't totally accurate, and you guys can correct us too. Because there's a reason you're listening to this, not just because you're either family or because you're our friends and you want to look good, but because you guys have this interest in this stuff too. It's been a little disappointing seeing our views gradually drop episode to episode, because we're sitting at 92 views on our first episode. And we had 70 some odd views in the first week. But because, and this is a little bit of YouTube's fault, because YouTube essentially took so long to get our subscribe button working, we lost a lot of those potential subscribers.
Yeah, we had a lot. It was surprising.
Yeah. Like I said, I think we had like 60 or 70 views within the first week alone. And, you know, it's up to 92 now. But no episode has come even close to that. I think our episodes after that had like 30. The 2 episodes after that had like 30 views apiece. And then it's gradually dropped from there. So that's another thing. You guys, please, you know, share this with your friends.
Yeah, spread it around.
You know, if you know somebody who would like to listen to this kind of stuff, or, you know, loves Dragon Ball Z, or Sword Art Online, or Digimon, or Pokemon, or, you know, Arrow, or Flash, you know, is into movies, is into video games big time, please share this with them. We like I said, we want to get out there. We want to get to as many people as we can, because we want, you know, we want ideas coming in from as many people as we can. So that way we can talk about what you guys want to hear. But other than that, you know, like I said earlier, I apologize for us being away for so long. It was partially because of the holidays. It was partially my fault, because I allowed myself to get depressed when I probably shouldn't have. But, you know, once again, I appreciate the support of my family and friends who've been behind me since learning the news that I have diabetes. And I am working hard to get myself healthy. I can honestly say, since I changed my eating habit, I've already lost 10 pounds. So, like I said, I'm working hard on that. And we are working hard to get you the best content that you want to hear. And it should be a lot more regular going forward. Now, as for the second show, we don't have a set date when that will be starting, but we will not only announce it here on one of our episodes when we have it down on when we want to start, but we will also announce it on our social media pages.
Yeah, we'll make sure we post it.
So you guys will know ahead of time what, you know, when the episodes are going to drop. And then, of course, for the Nerds Make Sense episodes, you can pretty much expect it. I'm going to try and get it to you early Saturdays from now on. So you can expect it Saturday morning, probably with your coffee and donut on the weekend, or at the latest, it'll be on the videos will hit on Sunday. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, and I think that's all we really wanted to talk about. And I think we're getting ready to go to some good places from here.
Yeah, and on the social media stuff, I know because Josh mostly runs the Twitter one, and I run the Instagram one.
And then we jointly run the Facebook one.
Yeah, and we both run the Facebook one. But on my half, since I created the Instagram one, I've been posting. Let me go to it right now. I've been posting like a lot of stuff because sometimes with me, like I suck writing things down. So I was like, you know what? On the Instagram, I'm just gonna post like a bunch of ideas and topics and stuff like that. So for instance, like I posted one the other day, 5 days ago, it says about about Android 21 from the Dragon Ball Fighter series. I was talking about, like, you know, a lot of people don't really know her or really give her a chance, you know, don't understand how she is not only an android, a cyborg, an artificial human, and a Majin, but at the same time she's also a human Saiyan Frieza race and has Cell in her as well. You know, she has unlimited power. It's pretty crazy. And then I talked about all 3 different versions of Death Note. I talked about the anime, the movie, the Netflix movie, and the 4 other movies, the Japan live-action movies. I talked about how different they are. You know, I talk about little different things like Naruto versus Asta from Black Clover. Talked about how they're kind of similar. I talked about, like, video games as well. I talked about Jump Force. It's coming out in February. Talked about characters like that. So if you guys go on there and you guys see that stuff, you will notice that there's likes and comments and stuff. So I will go off of that, depending on like what I would like tell Josh what we should do next, if that makes sense. So like I know I have a couple comments like that are higher than the others. So you know, everything I post on there might be a future video, and if it doesn't get a lot of likes, I probably won't do it as fast as the others, but I will do like mostly all of them. So,
and actually, you reminded me when you started talking about Android 21. So we have for sure 2 episodes left of the Canon. We've got Turles and then Lord Slug. Turles will be recording next week because originally we were talking about doing Lord Slug, but then we realized because we had taken a break for like 3 weeks, we forgot that we were actually set to do Turles next. So Turles will be coming to you guys. You'll probably get the video in about 2 weeks, but next weekend we'll be recording it. And then, of course, a few weeks down the line, we'll do Lord Slug. Don't know what exactly we're doing for Harudagarn just yet. It may be a Canon episode. It may not be. But that segment is coming to a close. But I do want to announce a new segment coming to Nerds Make Sense called Character Breakdown. And it's as simple as that. We pick a character, whether it be from an anime, a video game, a TV show, or a movie, and we go into detail about who they are, where they came from, what they can do, and if they're still in an ongoing series, where we think they're headed. And I think we decided for the first one of that to do 17 and 18, right?
yeah.
Or I suggested 17 and 18. It may not be official just yet. We'll let you guys know. So keep your eye on the social media pages. We'll try to announce it here on the channel as well ahead of time. So like I said, a lot of good things coming. We're really excited about getting this channel up and really, really going. And like I said, I'm going to try and make sure we have a regular upload day every week so that way you guys can absolutely count on that stuff being there. Other than that, I think that's about it. Coming to a close, so we thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for listening. And until the next one, we'll see you later.